we're gonna assume we already have the guard open, okay? And I'm coming in for a knee cut pass on one side. So what I wanna do is I wanna get the underhook, pull up on the elbow, slide my knee out, and come to side control. But sometimes what happens is once I come here and I go for the underhook, I'm too late, and Mike gets his underhook first. So right now I'm in deep water, because if he shucks me up, he can just come, take my back, and I'm in trouble. So what I have to do is, if I'm here and he snags the underhook first, I'm gonna wrap around his head, middle finger in the armpit, and I'm gonna back step over, like so. What I want to make sure here is that my shoulder is pressing against his chin, because if I leave too much space, he can just turn into me, and I've lost the position. So, again, middle finger stays in the armpit, shoulder pressure into the chin to prevent him from turning into me. I'm going to grab his leg, I'm going to scoot my hips back and pull his legs down towards mine, okay? Now, if I can keep scooting my hips back, kick my leg out, keep my side control, great. But sometimes he's holding on too tight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my knee that's pointing up, I'm gonna point it to his other hip. Right now it's pointing to his right hip. I wanna take it out and point it to his left hip. So my foot's in the air. From here, I'm gonna come, reach over his arm, grab his pants, okay? I'm gonna come up, and I'm gonna roll towards his butt, not towards his back. From here, I shrink back, seatbelt, take it back. We're gonna assume we already have the guard open. I'm gonna go for a knee cut pass. Mike gets his underhook before I can. I'm gonna reach around the head, middle finger in the armpit, step over, shoulder pressure in the chin, pull his knee down, scoop my butt out so that I can get my knee out and pointing to the other hip. I'm gonna reach over, grab his pants, front roll over the hips, okay? Escape my hips, seatbelt, get the hooks in. We're going to assume our opponent is in our closed guard. From here, we're going to start off doing a basic armbar, okay? So, grab the wrist, behind the elbow. We're going to draw across the center line, pinch down, and over the head. But once we're here, we can execute the armbar. Let's assume that maybe I'm tired, I made a mistake, I wasn't tight enough, so as I go to bring this up, Mike's going to pull out his arm, and I've lost the armbar. From here, I'm going to straighten my leg, bring it to the other side of his neck. From here, I'm not going to shrimp or escape my hips and give space. I'm just going to use my legs to turn, okay? From here, I grab my shin, lock up the triangle, right? But let's say he's framing, and it's very difficult for me to finish. I'm going to elevate my hips, I'm going to swim through and grab my knee, okay? I'm going to grab my shin, cut my foot in front of the face, I'm going to extend into an omoplata. From here, if you can come around, I'm going to grab the hip, okay? I can finish it from here, but it'll be very difficult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the hip, I'm going to scoot my butt back to flatten him out. From here, I kick my legs to the side, I have a lot more pressure. I squeeze my chest to my legs, and I begin to sit up. One more time. For a closed guard, I want to isolate one arm. I grab the wrist, I come across behind the elbow, I draw the arm across my center line. Foot on the hip, I come, I bite down. Let's say I go for the arm bar, but I'm too late or I'm too sloppy and he gets his arm out. I'm going to straighten my leg to the other side, cut an angle, lock up the triangle. But let's say he's framing and I can't get it. I'm going to extend my hips, I'm going to swim underneath, grab my own knee, come to the other leg, cut it in front of his face, extend. From here, I grab onto his hip, scoop my butt back, sit my feet out to the other side facing away from my opponent, pinch my chest to my knee, and I base, right, nice and comfortable so he can't roll me or anything, and I start to sit up into omoplata. Os.